Guys, could you imagine if I was to just give this car away to one of the subscribers on this channel? Well, that's exactly what's going to happen in the video after this one. Right now, we're going to focus on 10 modifications that have been done to this little Boxster 986. And that's why it's the most pointless modification on this car. Without doubt, the best modification you can do on these cars. Cheapest mod you can do on this car. The most pointless mod on this car. The horsepower on this car is now... Welcome back, guys. This is the video before the giveaway. I wanted to really just make a video as a kind of warm-up about the modifications that have been done to the car so that the new owner of the car knows fully what to expect and what exactly has been done to the car. Before we do that though, you need to be following me on Instagram because that is when I'll be giving away the dates and the times of the next two videos. So the next video is the one you've got to comment on to win. The one after that will be the winner reveal video, but I'll only be publishing the dates and the times of when those videos will be live on YouTube, on Instagram, so make sure you follow. I also want to introduce you to my new little mechanic here. This is Cooper. He's a 12-week-old beagle. He's absolutely adorable and he's going to be a big help and a big, well, he's going to keep me company in the garage, I suppose. Shaking a little bit right now. He's a 9-week-old beagle. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Go on then. So the things I'm going to talk about, they're not major things, they're things that you can do at home if you do have one of these Boxster 986s, and it's not exactly going to break the bank either. All of these modifications can be done ranging from free to a few £100. Really, really good modifications that will dramatically transform the style and the looks of your car. So the first modification is this GT3 front bumper, this piece here. It actually comes from a 911 GT3, but it fits perfectly on the Boxster 986. This is a genuine part. It was about 4 years ago when I bought it. Can't really remember how much I paid for it, probably in the region of about £400, and then about another £200 to get the damn thing sprayed. It looks a hell of a lot better than the original standard 2.7 bumper. I'm sure you'll agree. Take a look at them both side by side, see what you think, but I personally think this looks a lot better. That was the most expensive modification on this car. Right, next up we're looking at the GT3 style side skirts. These are not genuine Porsche parts. They are in fact fiberglass products, but they look really good. Been on the car for 4 years now and they show no signs of age or cracking or anything like that. Fully fitted and sprayed, I think it was around about £230, £240. So I think that's actually quite a bargain for the look that it actually gives to the car. One thing I would say though is if you're going to get the GT3 front bumper, you probably need to get these as well because the front end will look a lot lower and then these sills come up to about here. It just doesn't look right with the GT3 front end and the standard sills coming to about here. So get these additional side skirts on. It will massively, massively change the car. Next up, we're looking at these alloy wheels here. They're called Turbo Twist alloy wheels. I paid about £400 for these wheels and they are 18 inches, and how can you not resist a set of turbo twists on a 996 or 986 variant? The wheels which actually came with the car were quite strange. I've never seen them before on a Porsche, and I believe they are quite rare. I should have held on to them because they may well be worth a little bit of money, but I sold them in any case. These look great. These are the best wheels for the 996 in my opinion. Now next up, not exactly the most insane modification you can do on a Porsche Boxster. It is these black intake vents here. Now the intake vents which came with the car were silver. You can obviously spray them if you want. I think they look good as a contrast between the silver and the black. I didn't actually spray these ones. I just found a replacement set for about £50, fitted them, and I still have the originals actually. But if I wanted to go back to them, it's just a case of chopping and changing. Really easy to fit, 10-minute job. Not exactly the most incredible mod you'll ever come across, but I think it looks good aesthetically. Now sticking with these vents, the next mod you can do is called a de-snorkel mod. It's completely free, so why not give it a try? Apparently what the de-snorkel mod will do is, well, first of all, is a little piece of plastic which sits inside here. You remove it. It's supposed to restrict the airflow, so from what I believe is it lets more air into the engine and therefore maybe, I say maybe, gives it a little bit more horsepower and also makes the exhaust notes sound a little bit throatier. As to whether that really happens or not, well, you'd have to have more specialist equipment to try and maybe check that out. And as a result of me doing the de-snorkel on this car, the horsepower on this car is now well, it's exactly the same, but it's free, so why not give it a go? Now the next one's not exactly a modification, it's more of a recommendation. You know exactly what I'm going to say. It's the ICOS of POR version 1.0. Many thanks to Diagnostic World for sponsoring this video. You can pick up these kits in the description below this video. I feel that this is the best DIY Porsche diagnostic tool for the Porsche Boxster 986. It covers the engines, airbags, ABS, transmission, live data, and a lot more. Check it out, link in the description. Thanks Diagnostic World. Now you might remember on one of my previous videos, I said that I'd bought a short shift kit for this car. Couldn't exactly remember where it was. Well, I found it. This is about £30 and literally that's all it is. That and this here, but obviously, as you can see, I haven't fitted it. It's gonna go with the car, so it's gonna be given away with the car for the new owner to fit. But this is gonna make your manual shifts a lot more engaging and a lot more exciting and all around more fun. For £30, fit it yourself. It's about a 2 or 3 hour job, maybe 1 or 2 hour job. I'll double check that. But this is a highly recommended mod. Next up is clear side repeaters on the car. These cost about £30 and I think they give the overall look of the car a little bit of a facelift. As I say, about £30. One thing to note though is a lot of people I think are starting to go back to the orange indicators because they feel it gives the car more of that retro original look. Me personally though, I like the clear look. It's all about personal taste and personal preference. While we're on the subject of clear lights, you may notice that the fried egg style headlights on this car have both been de-oranged. The orange parts normally sit around this bit here, and on this side it's around about this bit here. But again, I personally think that the clear look is the best look for my personal needs, personal tastes. But whoever wants to go ahead and sort of maybe put their own stand on this car and put it back to the oranges, then that's absolutely fine. I think I paid about, back in the day, I think I paid about £300 for these headlights, and I sold my original oranges for around about £150, £160. As we come around the back of the car, you'll also notice that this car has clear rear lights. Now these cost about, I think it was about £150 back in the day. I think you can probably get them for around about £100 now. But again, the originals come with like an orange corner of these, which I just don't think looks that great. It goes back to that whole personal preference and personal styling thing though, but that's one thing that has been done. So when it comes to any engine modifications, no modifications have been done at all. It's all purely aesthetics that I've changed on this car. Didn't really want to go delving into engine modifications too much. So that's it from me, Little Cooper, on this video. We'll see you on Instagram with the reveal of when the next video is going to go live. Remember, the next video that you'll see, you need to comment on that video, but the instructions are in that next video on exactly what you need to type and obviously the rules of the competition. So good luck and we'll see you on the other side. Cooper, tell them to subscribe. Tell them to subscribe.